Hi everyone, I'm Rob Ladd. Thanks for tuning in for this edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. The Men's Golf National Tournament gets underway in about 3 weeks at the Hampton Cove River Course in Huntsville, Alabama. Johnson County will be represented by their top golfer from this past season. I'm speaking, of course, about sophomore Trevor Johanson. Trevor, thanks for being with us this morning.
No problem.
It's your first time on the program, so I guess we'll start at the beginning. Let's recap your career so far. You've been pretty good this season. You had 43 points, which marks you second all-time finish for Johnson County. What are your career highlights? Are there any tournaments that really stick out to you?
Yeah, some of them are, of course, my first win here at Johnson County this past spring at Junction City. It was a crazy tournament for me. I felt good coming into it. I wasn't playing my best like the first round, but ended up being able to finish the first round with a good score. I wasn't even actually considering that I was going to place in the top 10 at that tournament, and I ended up winning it somehow. But it was pretty awesome, though.
Now, last season, you had a very successful freshman season. You get several accolades. What were your expectations coming into this season, knowing that your game was probably going to improve, but also that the team was looking to you more like a leader?
I had great expectations coming in. I practiced really hard over the summer. I played in a couple tournaments during the summer. I felt really good coming in. Team-wise, we started off really well in the fall with 2 wins. And we had a very strong team this year, and we kind of gave it up in a couple tournaments in the spring, but we definitely had it in our grasp.
What was the region district challenge that you guys had just this past week in Nebraska? I hear the weather was pretty crazy. Describe that tournament a little bit for me.
That was a crazy tournament. I have a list of all the worst conditions for tournaments that I've ever played in, and this one I think was right at the top. It was just crazy. It was never have I ever played in a tournament like that before. The wind was just blowing. You couldn't even keep the ball on the green, and it was just unplayable. We couldn't play, and I was really fortunate that they canceled the first round and played the second round. The second round was just awesome, though. Perfect weather.
That's good, because the first round, and Coach Lafayette Norwood mentioned to us that you were set to play 36 holes on the first day and then 18 on the second day, and they basically flip-flopped that, and you've got to play 36 holes on Tuesday. What's that like for you as a player, going in with a mentality of one thing, kind of having to change up the entire deal at the drop of a hat?
Well, it's kind of hard, but since I had the mentality of having to play 36 the first day, I was still able to kind of stay focused and play that 36 holes the second day. It wasn't too much of an adjustment, but it was still good. At least we didn't have to play 2.5, 3 rounds the second day. That would have been kind of tough.
You're from Mays, Kansas, just outside Wichita. How did you end up coming here and being a Cavalier?
Well, I heard about it from one of my club pros, Johnson County. He told me kind of to consider a JUCO coming in, because some of the coaches are looking at JUCO players for the experience, and they're looking for those guys who would be able to come in and play solid golf for them instead of versus a freshman out of high school. So I thought it would be a good decision, and it was.
What's your experience been like playing for Coach Lafayette Norwood, who is kind of a legend here at Johnson County?
Oh, it's been awesome. I really enjoyed playing golf for Coach Norwood. It's been fun, and I really wish that I had a couple more years here.
What do you feel like is the aspect of your game that has improved the most, and what do you think the best part of your game is?
I really feel good about my short game, my chipping and putting. It wasn't the greatest last year during the fall. It got better in the spring, and it's definitely improved over this year. I worked hard on it over the summer, and it's really strong, and I feel really good about it. And so hopefully I can play good next week or at Nationals.
Certainly, yeah, and the national tournament comes up here in just a few weeks. Now, the team failed to qualify as a team, I think, for the first time in something like 14 years, but you are going to represent Johnson County down in Huntsville, Alabama. What's your outlook now for the national tournament?
I feel really good. I feel really good about it. I'll be able to go and represent the school and play. I've played really good in all the tournaments this year, and I feel that I'll be able to at least get All-American this year. So that's what I'm hoping for, if not a better finish than that.
You got all conference honors this year, so we'll look forward to that. What's your career going to be like after Johnson County when you finish up here in just less than a month?
I hopefully want to play more golf next year. I'm looking at some colleges right now, mainly UMKC, to go play golf, and hopefully I can get that and play 2 more years and be as successful as I was at Johnson County.
Absolutely. Now, I'm assuming since you're from Wichita and you're thinking about staying in the Kansas City area, you've liked it out here. What's the change like? Moving away from home and living in a different city on your own.
Well, I thought it'd be hard coming in. I definitely got used to it since being kind of from Wichita. It wasn't that big of a change, but I've always liked Kansas City, and I thought that I would just stay up here for a couple more years, if not longer than that.
Sounds good. Well, Trevor, thanks for being with us this morning, and good luck when you head to Nationals in just a few weeks.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
That's going to round out this edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. For Trevor Johanson, I'm Rob Ladd. We'll see you next time.